Don't tell me.
What?
I already merged.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're like, what?
You scare me.
Oh no, I'd have been no.
Phew.
John called me to read. He goes, "Can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "What?"
Wait, hold on. What? What's the matter, Kevin? Why are you booing? Is it because I had to turn that off? We were talking about like station business, and then we were laughing, so I probably could have turned it back on, but whatever. You don't want to know what books we were laughing about? No, we were laughing about how she's trying to remember. Oh, nice. I like it. Yeah, we were laughing about how she's trying to remember the name of a book she read during the pandemic to recommend it to me, and it is driving her crazy. She can't remember it, and she's describing parts of it to me, but it's not ringing a bell with me. So I can't, be like, is it so and so? Is it so and so? So yeah, that's what we were laughing about. How, and I'm like, I have the same thing. I got the brain fog, man. I'll know something. I will 100% know it, and I'll be trying to remember it to say it out loud, and it just won't happen. Hey, Tracy. I know, right? Comic-Con bound next week. Apparently the exclusive portal, the exclusives are going out today because my buddy who I go to Comic-Con with said he just got his exclusives and he got one thing. Yeah. So I haven't even gotten the email, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything. Hey, Ricardo. What? Are you also in that band, or am I just suddenly popular with Kiwis? Like, what's going on, man? How do I all of a sudden know all these people down under? Is it Hogue? Is it Hoagie? Like everybody knows him, so they're like, "Oh, he knows her." Funny story. I was on Hogue's radio show. I wonder if I got that photo in here. I start typing in Australia and it goes Australian Shepherd. Nope. I'm finding out that a lot of my photos did not transfer over, probably because I don't pay it for extra for cloud storage and I have a fuck ton of photos. But they are presumably all like in my backups on my hard drive. I'm trying to get better at Oh, that was you who sent me the email. Thank you. I did get it. I haven't had a chance to open it. Hey, Zeus, not Jesus. Or did we say Jesus was okay? I can't remember now. Wait, I knew you from somewhere. What was it again? Remind me, you told me yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like a blur, right? What was I just looking for? Oh, yeah. Facebook photos. Oh, Jesus. Why am I tagged in this? Okay. People don't tag me in shit. Makes me crazy. 99 times out of 100, if you tag me in something, it's because you're promoting it and I don't have fuck all to do with it. And you've tagged me in it just to get like the algorithm to like see your shit more. And I'm like, really? I don't do that to you. I'm fighting the algorithm too, brother, but I'm not doing it with your fucking tag. All right, let's see. Photos, albums, Australia. Oh. Okay, first things first. The coffee in Australia is goddamn next level. Like, what passes for coffee in America is an embarrassment to an Australian. So I would just like to say shout out to Oz for their fucking incredible coffee. The McDonald's in Australia has better coffee than Starbucks does here. Actually, Starbucks is not that great anyway, but still. So that was that. Is this it? No. Where am I? There we go. There's me on Australian radio with Hoagie. You know what was funny is I was staying at like this was pre Airbnb, but it was like the Aussie version of an Airbnb. Hey PJ. Hey Callie. Montana. Am I a Joe Bonamassa fan? I'm not a. Oh, that's right. Hey Zeus, you are corn on Twitch, but you're preferring the Facebook feed, are you? Interesting. Because let's see, Tracy's on Facebook and Kevin's on, or not Facebook, I'm sorry, Tracy's on Twitch and Kevin's on Twitch. If I can get 5 people on Twitch at the same time, I don't know what happens, but Twitch keeps telling me to do this. So go back to being corn, bruh. So yeah, but the funny thing is that I was staying at whatever is like the Aussie version of B&B back in like 2012. And after I was on the air with Andrew, the next morning, I ran into the people because it was like an attached apartment. It was like a next door thing. And they were coming out of their doors. I was coming out of my door and they were like, hey, we heard someone on the radio last night that sounded exactly like you. And I was like, yeah, that was totally me. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, that was me. Look, here's my pictures. I was on the radio last night with Andrew Hogue on Triple J. And they were like, who the fuck are you? It was pretty funny. But they were really nice. And then I was like, what's a mild-mannered couple like you doing listening to the fucking metal show on Triple J? And they were like, oh, we listen to Triple J all the time. It's not always metal. So sometimes it's just on in the car. And then we just had it on in the car and heard you talking. And I was like, aw. I go, how'd you like the music we played? And they were like, eh. So that was funny. Oh, there you are. Hey, Corn. What's up? Okay, so we've got PJ, we've got Corn, we've got Tracy. Who else? We need 5. What do we got? We've got 3. And we've got me. Do I count? We're so close. Watch on Twitch. Let's see. Does that count as 4 people? So there's Kevin, Tracy, PJ, Corn, me. Kevin, Tracy, PJ, Corn, me. That's 5 if it counts me, but maybe it doesn't count me. Nope, it doesn't. It says 4 still. I need 1. Jacob! Okay. So does this count as 5 people chatting at the same time on freaking Twitch? I have to wonder. It's funny. I was just talking to a buddy of mine today about how I'm trying to figure out how to like get all this stuff together and monetized. And I was gonna actually try and do TikTok and or Instagram today because I don't know if I've got enough people on TikTok and or Instagram to be allowed to do the lives, but I don't have enough on Twitch to monetize Twitch for sure, because Twitch keeps telling me, it says, congratulations, you have 1 new follower. So I have 24 followers on Twitch and I have to get to 50. And then get 5 people chatting at the same time. And it said that I had 4 yesterday. So close. But this is the life, right? Hey, Corn, are you done for the week? Is that how we're seeing you here? Umberto Silva, where you been, bruh? Kona. Oh, jealous. When I learned how to surf, my intern, Jake, that taught me how to surf, said that surfing in Hawaii is so easy. The waves are so warm and gentle. It's like being lifted by angels and carried gently to the shore. And I was like, really? Because, NorCal surfing feels like you're being punched in a washing machine repeatedly on the cold cycle. But, sorry, I got to make sure I didn't fuck anything up here. Nope, not yet. But also, we don't want to forget 420 Floyd today. Did I miss anybody here? Hold on. Let me just make sure I didn't miss saying hey to somebody while I was getting all like Aussie and Twitch excited. Oh, that's right. Kenneth, you were asking me if I was a Joe Bonamassa fan. Yeah, but not like big. I'm like, I'm indifferent. He's cool. Let's see. That's right. Kelly checked in from Montana. Ricardo. Oh, so you would have to know Hoagie, right? Because everyone down under in radio knows everyone down under in radio, right? I know. It happens to me all the time too. I'm like, I'm in San Francisco radio. It doesn't mean I know everybody in San Francisco radio, although it is a very small neighborhood here in San Francisco. Somebody once told me a long time ago when I first got into radio that the San Francisco market, once people get on here, they do not leave. They don't want to leave. They don't want to go anywhere. People want to be here on the air. And that is true. We have a lot of people that have been on the radio in San Francisco for decades. Like me. Oh my gosh. I have decades now. I have multiple. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Let's see. Ricardo, what's the name of your metal show? Is it online? Give it a plug. I'm pro metal here. Like I don't feel like anybody's competition. My show is the Bone Metal Zone. It comes on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock Pacific, San Francisco time. So, and people can listen on the app at 1077 The Bone or online at 1077thebone.com if you're not in the San Francisco area. Do I like Black Country Communion? They're all right. They've never really been a presence in my life, so I can't really comment. PJ, you know what? I was initially gonna do. Yeah. We got 2 cues to call, one in the 3 o'clock and one in the 4 o'clock hour. So just FYI, if you were planning your gym around that. You were in Seattle in 2010 and went to a coffee shop and asked for a flat white. Oh, you made it for them. It's probably a good thing that you did, because if you order a flat white out here, they look at you like you're crazy. Although Starbucks did kind of like come out with something, I think, that they called a flat white. But really, honestly, if you order anything here, it's like a fucking cup of milk with a shot of coffee, and it's just I make my own at home too. So, yeah. Um, is there anybody else that has Twitch that can go to the Twitch chat so that I can have 5 people on Twitch at the same time just to see what happens now? Wait, who's Augustus Rat King? This is cool. Is that 5? It still says 4. Why does it still say 4? Did Tracy tap out? So we have PJ, Corn, Jacob, Augustus. Oh my God, I'll bet you Tracy tapped out. Tracy, come back. This is so nuts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where were we? Hi, Eddie. Let's see. Did your phone froze when I said fuck? Why? This is NSFW, bruh. Oh, okay. So now I'm seeing everybody in here. Fuck, Umberto, dude. I'll be honest. Before I learned how to surf, I had been to Hawaii, and then after I've learned how to surf, I've only ever been to Mexico, and everywhere in Mexico I've been has not had a surf break. So now I'm like, shit. Do I have to cough up the extra cash to go to Hawaii just to surf? And then if I don't, PJ, who are you calling carjacker? The metal bar. At the metal bar NZ. Okay. Is that the website? The no surfing clause. PJ, you are not funny. You haven't used Twitch much. Does 5 at the same time get me a gold star or some shit? I don't know what happens. I just know that they keep telling me to do it. It's so weird. It says right here. Let's see. Welcome back, Nikki Blakk. Connect and interact with viewers and build a community around your passions. Get to 50 followers. Get 5 people chatting at the same time. Post your stream schedule. Edit your stream information. Tip of the day. Invite a friend to your stream. So I think because I have to get to 50 followers to be able to monetize, I think that the 5 people chatting at the same time is also like a secondary achievement that has to happen, kind of like on YouTube, where I have to have a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of watch hours. So anybody on YouTube, here's my YouTube problem. I lost my monetization on YouTube when I was off air and I wasn't really doing anything on YouTube, right? And when I came back, YouTube was like, "We'd love to have you back monetized. However, you're gonna have to get at least this many." Here, I can tell you exactly what it says. I will look it up because it pisses me off every time. Come on, YouTube, you get cunt. All right. It's Friday. I'm just gonna curse a lot, probably. YouTube Studio. Earn. Okay. I'm a YouTube partner. And right now I'm using supers. I don't even know what that means. Oh, it's a super chat, which I don't want to turn on because I don't want to type to people because I got the thing. And now I have made it to the point where I can have memberships. So if you want to be a member on my YouTube, feel free. Sure what that gets you. But I did upload the graphics from all of my guitar picks. So if you become a member on my YouTube, you get a certain guitar pick for each level of however long you are a member on my YouTube, whatever that means. But to get to that, I had to have 500 subscribers, which I already was way over, and I had to have 3,000 watch hours, which I should have been at, but and this was 6 months ago. This was like February when I started trying to do this, right? In February, it took till like a month ago. So what was that? March, April, May, June. It took 4 months for me to get what they said was another 500 hours of watch time because I was already at like 2,500 watch hours. Now it says, I need 1,000 subscribers, which is fine. I've got like almost 4,000. But also, I now need 4,000 public watch hours in the last 365 days, and it says I have 3,427 public watch hours. Now, here's the funny part to that. If I go up to my analytics, it says that my watch hours for the last month are almost 900. So if I've been getting like 900 watch hours a month, or even if I've just gotten 900 watch hours this month, I should have already cracked that 4,000, right? Mm, right, YouTube? But, again, that is the rub. You're kinda stuck with whatever they tell you is the thing. So I thought we were so close. We were so close on Twitch. There's 4. It's 4, and I don't count. So, yeah, if somebody could switch over to Twitch, that would be interesting to see what happens. Um, Speedwagoner, the record plant is closed. I thought that was closing a while ago. That's not new information, is it? Your Twitch freezes, Jacob? Really? You know, I keep hearing 2 different things, about I think if you're on are you on Wi-Fi? Because I think if you're on Wi-Fi, the Twitch stream has 0 latency, it's, like, the best one to go to. But if you're on data, I hear that the Twitch stream has problems. Um, it's Rob Flint's birthday. Um, I did not know the Dimebag carjacker story, though. That's a little random, dude. Corn, are you on is everybody on Twitch that's having, like, issues on data? The metal bar is the Facebook and the Instagram. But how do people listen to the show, Ricardo? Where do they listen to the show at? Hmm. Exactly, Augustus. That is a little bit fucking deep, dude. Also, he didn't even really say anything about Rob Flynn or Dimebag. He just was like, "What's up, carjacker?" Right? Where was that? Oh, happy birthday, carjacker. Like, bruh. I don't know if you know this, but Dime's been dead for a long time, so I haven't heard anyone call Rob carjacker. Let's see. You have a YouTube, but you have a pigeon content? Corn, is that right? Is that a typo? Is that like an autocorrect, or do you have pigeon content? The data stream sucks and you're on Wi-Fi? I'm so disappointed to hear that. Hey, Mike, you get notifications from Facebook, of what? Of, like, the birthdays or of, the live stream? Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate you being team Nikki Blakk. Cobra Kai. Yeah, I mean, I would love to get this done, but it looks like we don't have any other Twitch users. Where's Charlie? I wonder if I could text Charlie and be like, "Hey, are you doing anything right now? Could you hop onto my Twitch real quick?" Hi, it's Simone.
Are you guys still giving away the tickets
Which tickets were you talking about?
for Las Vegas?
Well, we are qualifying people for a trip to Las Vegas to see the Smashing Pumpkins, and there is one chance left to qualify this hour.
Okay, and that would be before.
Yeah. this hour.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. Good luck. Bye. Did your mama give you any fucking manners whatsoever? You raise pigeons as a hobby? That is fascinating. Are they carrier pigeons? Do they take messages to people? Because post-apocalypse, you are going to be a very valuable person. About the car. Wait. Okay, so Rob Flynn is doing an interview and Dimebag interrupts the interview to ask Rob about all the carjackings in Oakland. That's random. Mike, you think because you're friends with who? Me or Rob Flynn? Or both? Dime keep yelling carjacker at Rob. That's weird. I was thinking about posting a birthday thing for Rob, but then I was like, everybody does that. Wouldn't that be like just a dipshit move? Also, here's some more delightful fucking Aussie coffee. Look, every cup has coffee art. We suck. We just don't know how to do coffee here in America. That's what I want to take a class on. I want to take a class on like foam art. Why do I want to do that? I don't know. Okay, the metal bar is on a bunch of different New Zealand radio stations. Yeah, but none of us are in New Zealand, dude. It's just you, bruh. Like, okay, so they all syndicate it and play it out at different times. If you hit the Facebook page, there's a list of stations and times. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, but can't people listen online? Does it have the online links at the Facebook and whatever? Oh. Proof I ate Vegemite and it was gross. People are sick. Also, it probably doesn't hurt that I grew up with an English roommate who loved Marmite, which I also thought was gross. Hey, Frank. Oh, thank you. Frank, do you have Twitch? This is going to be a thing all day. Fucking Twitch. I'm trying to get 5 people in my chat on Twitch at the same time. And, oh, dude, we're down to 2. Oh, it's getting worse. See, this is the problem. I could get 5 people, but never at the same time. At least I didn't say no. Not saying that word. That word. Bleh. That's like moist. Nobody wants to hear it. If you could start up a barista, you would sell mushroom coffee plus build a stage for live performances. Okay. Where is Brian Hobson? I don't know. But you know what? Hobson has trouble with Twitch. Probably because he's always on data. He's never on the Wi-Fi. All right. Let's see. Nobody wants to see any more Australian pictures? No? Dude. Australian candy stores, by the way. So good. So good. And the bakeries. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What is this? Oh, fish market. Let's see. I could have sworn I took more pictures of food, but nope. I did not. Sad face. I remember everything being really good, except for the Vegemite, which was super gross. Ooh. Okay, that's it for Australia. Plus, then I would have to find a photo. of me and Rob, and then I'd have to join the everybody going, "Happy birthday, Rob. I haven't texted you in, like, 2 years, but wishing you happy birthday on Instagram." Sorry, my social media is weird. So weird. Oh, Comic-Con portal, email, just got it. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Oh my god, I got one thing. One. Sunday at 11:30 for UCC Distributing. Dude, see, this is the hard thing about Comic-Con. On the one hand, I guess it makes sense, right? You Otherwise, people are just waiting in line all weekend long to get the exclusives, and they sell out every day, and it's just a stupid thing. So I get that if they, like, give people, like, they're doing the Disneyland Fast Pass thing. Kinda makes sense. No, Dan, I don't think I've been affected um, by the outage yet so far. I keep hearing about it all day. The news is freaking out, but I'm not flying anywhere, and all my shit is Apple. So, apparently the station is fine, even though we have a lot of Microsoft around here, but I haven't seen anything. You would take the shroom barista to Shark Tank. Canada has a TV show that's called Dragon Den that's the same as Shark Tank? I do not like anchovies on pizza. I don't like fish. Bleeding Through are going to Australia? I'm not surprised. Australia is fun, dude. I would too. I said thank you, right, Frank? Thank you. Um, when Ozfest returns, take the shroom coffee there as well. I don't know. I haven't tried the mushroom coffee, but I don't know that I would like it. And it's not magic mushroom coffee. It's just a coffee made from mushrooms that they keep somehow claiming has more health benefits. I haven't really seen the science behind it. And coffee, the delicious kind, already has a ton of benefits to it. So why would you give up the health benefits of the coffee you already drink and love for the maybe health benefits for coffee that's, like, not super lovable? I don't know. I don't Hey, Dan, I don't think Android is, like, the factor here though, right? Because, the outage was caused by this company that is a spyware, like a software security company, and the software security company did a big rollout. So, it's only companies that subscribe to that company and did the update and have Microsoft computers. So, we apparently don't fall into that category. I don't know who does our software spyware prevention, but it's not that company. I will do trippy shrooms all day long, but I don't need to make a coffee out of them because I could just eat them or just, pop them like a pill. I don't even like it. I don't even have the time or the energy to try and grind that shit up and put it into a veggie capsule. I'll just chop it and pop it. Is there Nikki Blakk Funko Pop at Comic Con? No, my Nikki Blakk Funko Pop is a one of a kind that I did through the Funko program. I didn't get I tried to get a Funko exclusive. I didn't get any. Why are you shaking your head at Apple, Mike? I mean, I know there's many reasons, but what's yours? Um, but they didn't test me for releasing it. That's why so many systems crashed. They had to have tested the update, but they must not have tested it thoroughly enough on the Microsoft operating system. Um, and then they rolled it out far and wide to a lot of companies that were using the Microsoft systems. I have a sneaking suspicion based on the companies that were affected, right? It's airlines. You know, the airlines are known for using pretty archaic systems and not updating their stuff. Hey, Mike. Wait, is this Mike? Wait, which Mike is this? This is what I was just telling somebody the other day. I was like, I can't tell if I know you on the comment stream unless I totally recognize your name because I can't see the pictures are so tiny. Or you don't have pictures. Mike, do we know each other IRL? Your name sounds really familiar. Um, Jacob, yeah. Shrooms are kind of a trial and error sort of thing. It's not like LSD where you can do any amount and you will probably trip. It's more like you're in Kentucky? Mike, where do we know each other from? Okay. But did you used to live in the Bay? Did we know each other from here or no? Why does Mike Sievert sound so familiar? Oh well, maybe too many mics in the world. Oh, okay. Is it pronounced Louisville? Louisville, Kentucky? Am I saying that right? I know, PJ. Caller 9 is coming. Should we answer some people who think they're going to win early? Hi, it's the bone. Hello.
Am I too early? Am I too early for the giveaway?
If you have to ask, you already know the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Listen for the cue to call.
All right, well, thank you.
Okay, good luck. Every time. Wow, I got a lot of extra songs today. Not sure what's going on with that. I keep moving them down to the bottom of the list just in case I need them later. But I think I got everything. All right, let's see. That's on time. Oh, I got a first kid spot there. Gonna need something here. And then 420 Floyd's. Try not to forget that so that it happens at 420-ish. Oh, that's not good. There we go. What the hell? Oh. There we go. Okay. 420 Floyd at 419, like God intended, she said with full irony as an atheist. Um, you need a Nikki Funko Pop. Why? I mean, honestly, anyone can go to Funko and create your own individual Funko that you think looks like me, and it's super cheap. It's cheaper, like, right? For me, I would have to go to Funko, create the same Funko that looks like me, and then order it, get it to my place, and then mark it up and deliver it. And you could just order one directly and be like, "It's Nikki Blakk." Corn, you wanna be caller 10? Um, are you local, Corn? Yeah, you're in Napa, right? Yeah, you can be caller 10. I mean, you just have to call after the cue to call happens and then be the 10th caller. That's yeah, that's how that works, right? Home of the Kentucky Dirt Jobs, but also Welcome to Rockville, right? Somebody was trying to talk me into going to Welcome to Rockville once, and I was like, "Motherfucker, it's Kentucky. What if I need an abortion?" I'm just saying. Let's see. First you think about young ladies who do MDMA and never overdose and make the news. Jacob, what you talking about? Do I work for iHeart? No, I work for Cumulus. Well, I work for 1077 The Bone, but we are owned by Cumulus, which is the corporation based out of Atlanta. Hey, Jean. Oh, well, don't worry. I mean, I'm here every day. So, and I'm on the air at 2, but I'm trying to I'm trying to sandwich this into a shorter period of time. I'm on the air from 2 to 7, but I'm trying to sandwich this into like 3 to 6-ish on account of I have other work that I have to get done. Um, wait, did Dan say something about okay, sorry. I have to listen. Did Dan say something about Disneyland that I missed? Oh, Dan, you can't win anything from the bone? Why not? Have you already won and it's like you have to wait the 30 days or you just have a hard time getting through? Oh, where would be the worst place to do shrooms at Disneyland? I've done acid at Disneyland. It's great. It's the bone. Happiest place on earth. Shrooms would be great.
Hi, are you looking for a woman?
What do you think?
I hope so.
You can hope in one hand.
Wish that
No. You have to listen for the cue to call first before you can be a winner. So,
no.
in the
Okay.
other hand, you should have the Bone app on your phone listening so that you can hear the cue to call and then call in because that increases your odds greatly.
Okay. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Good luck. Cheers.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Hi, it's Bone. Oh, so Dan said where would be the worst place to do shrooms at Disneyland. Yeah, no, I mean, I've literally done acid at Disneyland, and it was fine. It was fun. We had a great time. I mean, honestly, you can do any hallucinogenic anywhere if you know what you're doing. The problem is why we can't have nice things because there's always somebody out there that doesn't know what they're doing and fucks it up. Hi, it's the Bone.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
I don't know, did I qualify for the, is this the right number?
No, yes. This is the right number, but you have to listen for the cue to call first.
Oh, I thought it was at 352. Okay.
Nope, you gotta listen for the cue to call. We give you the time so that you can be listening at that time so that you hear the cue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, it's the Bone.
Sorry, I think, hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello. Have I ever overslept and work told me to stay home? Not unless I was fired. Um, I don't think I've ever overslept to the point where they got someone to come in for me. I known somebody would have called me. Oh, your cousin works for iHeart, but you used to do traffic in the mornings. Oh, how did you do it? I could not get up that early just to be a traffic reporter. It would make me crazy. Hi, it's the bone.
Hi, just trying to follow up on it. My post is dropping.
Well, that's probably because the cue to call hasn't happened yet. So you have to listen to the radio station for the cue to call, then call in.
Oh, okay, well.
No worries. I'm just trying to increase your odds of winning, bro. Good luck. Cue to call is happening right now. So I'm going to have to wait a minute-ish so that people can, you know. Yeah, I'm never on time either. I'm with you, Justine. Justine. I almost called you Justin. Dan, you're in Chico. Don't expect me to remember that, but thank you for the information. Hey, Mike, Morgan Hill. Hey, Tommy, what's happening? Jacob is going to go back to YouTube. I don't understand what the difference is between being. How are you more mindful of what you're typing on YouTube than on Twitch? I don't understand the difference. Oh, thanks, Tommy. Why are so many people calling before the cue to call? Because Shasta will tell people what time I'm doing the giveaway, or she'll give them an approximation of the time. And what she'll say to them is, be listening to Nikki Blakk at 3:50 or 3:52 for your chance to qualify, or for the cue to call or whatever. She'll word it like properly, but nobody will hear her. What they'll hear is, I set my alarm for 3:52 and call in and I can win. And that's not how it works. Because the whole point of this contest is that you listen to the fucking station. So listen at 3:52 and then you'll hear the cue to call and then you can call in to win. But like, people are dicks. Nobody wants to do anything. Yeah, they always keep calling before it's time. There's also prize pigs out there that have managed to like win stuff that way because the DJs aren't paying attention, but I'm like a goddamn hawk. You were a deputy sheriff and a morning show traffic guy? That sounds terrible. That was some serious caller 9 material, brah. Well, I don't put callers on the air either. And that's actually a conversation worth having because my boss thinks I should put callers on the air, but I'm of the opinion that I'm supposed to be that person in the car with you, right? Like I'm your carpool buddy. I'm the one in charge of the radio. I'm riding shotgun with you. The last thing you want is for me to pick up the phone and put some dude you don't know on speaker who's going to have a conversation of like, can you play this song for me? Or I just won tickets. Woo. Like, would you want to hear that in the car? While you're sitting in traffic in the afternoons? I think people like it in the morning, but I don't think they like it that way at night. I think in the morning they're not awake enough and they're fine. They're like, whatever, cool, listen to this asshole in the air. But I think in the afternoon they're like done with assholes and they're like, shut up and play the music. All right, you ready, PJ? Hi, it's the bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude.
Oh, bummer.
So close. Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Yep, you too.
Thanks. There you go. Am I going to go see State Line Empire? Oh, well, now that I'm not at Comic-Con, there's all these things I probably should be doing this weekend, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do shit. I'm tired. Okay, let's see. We got to pick a number between 1 and 10. Who's it gonna be? Let's go with number 10. Hi, it's the bone. Who's this?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's the bone. Who's this?
Ready?
Hey, Brandon, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Bad, not bad.
Am I caller 10?
You might be. Have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
I have not.
All right. Tell me your name again.
Brandon? Brooke?
Brooke with no S? Brooks with,
B-R-O-O-K-S.
Brooks with an S. It's so weird. Somebody won the other day and it was Brooke without an S.
Oh, wow.
Brooks are lucky right now. Congratulations, Brandon. You are caller 10. I need to get some information from you.
Oh, right. No? No. Are you trying to go all the way with it, or are you still trying to sneak under it?
Well, in a perfect world, I'd go all legit with it, but I would be fine sneaking under as well.
No, there's a way.
I mean, I know a guy there, but now it doesn't matter because it's been parked for so long, it needs too much work.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm in that endless loop. Like I'm pretty sure I could get it to pass smog one way or another. I mean, I do know a guy,
Oh, yeah.
but every guy I know doesn't want to work on it. So I thought a guy with wrench guy in his idiom might be
Well,
into it, but no, even you don't want to do it.
I just didn't want to do that to you because I work on heavy equipment, construction stuff.
Oh, so you're fixing Tonka trucks and stuff.
Yeah. You know how to work on cars, but that's not my
But that's
forte.
why I asked you about the cars, and you were like,
Well, yeah. Well, we're talking older cars, not a 92 with smog and all that shit on it.
all right. Well, when I was a kid, when I was in my 20s, when I was a teenager, I bought a 77 Firebird, and then when I was in my 20s, it needed more work than I could afford, so I parked it, and and that's when I bought the Camaro, and I had bought the Camaro, and then I kept the Firebird, but anyway. At one point, I couldn't afford to get it fixed. I couldn't afford to garage it anywhere, and I had to sell the Firebird, and it just pains me to this day. So
Oh, yeah.
now I refuse to get rid of the Camaro.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna, but because now I own a house where I can park it forever. So if that's the case, I'll just keep washing it and I'll go out and sit in the driveway. But I would like to put it back on the road.
Yeah. But yeah, don't get rid of it. Too many people will be all over it to buy it and they'll low buy you.
People are already all over me to buy it. Motherfuckers leave notes on my car all the time, and I'm like, get the fuck off of my property.
The body style people still want it.
Yeah, yeah. It's the last year for that body style, so I think that's
Yep.
why it's popular, because it's in better shape than the earlier years for the body style.
Yep. And if you ever do just put some money into it to fix it before get more money out of it.
I want to, but nobody will fix it.
They will fix it. It's just got to do it right.
Do it right how?
You just need, so you just need exhaust, right?
No, I need exhaust. I need the heater core. Nobody wants to pull that dash out. I'm gonna now at this point, I've got, I need to get a new dashboard anyway, because the dash has got too many cracks in it. Yeah, there's like a whole list.
Nobody wants to do that. There's people that will do that, guaranteed.
Who?
Any shop will do it. Well, not any shop, but I mean, there's shops that'll do it.
My shop doesn't want to do it. My shop worked on that car for the first 20 years I drove it. They're like, nope, we're done now.
They won't put a heater core and exhaust in it.
No. Nope. They're like, please don't.
You got my info. Text me what you got and stuff, and I'll make some contacts.
I actually don't, because your information goes into the station computer. But once I put it in, it's gone, because we want to protect your information. But thank you for the advice. I'll keep asking around. Every time I see a mechanic, I'm all, hey, want to work on my Camaro? No, because you're all the way in Fremont and I'm in Concord, so it won't do it good.
Oh, that's not that far. That's your call.
I just almost spit coffee all over my computer, because that is very far for a car that doesn't run. All right. Well, you have qualified. You are the last person to qualify for the Smashing Pumpkins Flyaway. You actually don't win anything. So I'm going to say congratulations and good luck, because you have qualified for the trip to Vegas with the Smashing Pumpkins tickets. If you win, we will call you next week and let you know.
Okay. It'll be a phone call then.
Yeah. So, I mean, we qualified 3 people a day for 5 days. So it's down to you and 14 other people. So the odds are better than they were yesterday.
Perfect.
All right. Congratulations and good luck. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Bye, Brandon. Oh yeah, I do that. I just ask anytime I find somebody who's a mechanic, I'm like, hey, want to work on my car? Where are you at? Okay. Oh, I got to do this. Right? Hilarious. Is Twitch like Facebook? No, Twitch is a whole other world. It is not going to be 110 this weekend. Please tell me it's not. I can't handle that. I cannot. You've never seen them or Joe Capral's bands. What? I don't understand why you can't find me on Facebook, PJ. It doesn't make any sense. It literally type www.facebook.com/Nikki Blakk official. It should come up. That's my exact URL. Hey, Justin. Oh, look at you requesting more songs. I didn't close my Facebook feed. I don't know what that means. Hey, Christopher. It is Friday. Not until whoops, that's not what I meant to do. It's about as Friday's gonna get. Oh, I gotta do this. Hold on. I'll be back to try and catch up. Okay. Almost didn't get that in time. PJ, why do you think I closed my Facebook feed? I don't understand. It's right there. Mike, you used to be a mechanic. Do you live in the Concord area? Can you work on a 92 Camaro? Can you do things like install a new heater core, new dashboard, new exhaust system, new thermostat? Probably the most obnoxious and Black Widow filled tune-up ever. That's what I'm looking for. You like the American Restoration from the History Channel. Cool. I used to watch History Channel, and then they just got way too, like, stupid alien for me, you know? And at one point, I used to just be so over it was just the same exact format over and over and over again. Here's some B-roll that has nothing to do with the historical events we're talking about. Here's a historian talking about the event. Here's nothing that has anything to do with the event. It just got irritating with me. Dodges last forever. Well, my Camaro has 362,000 miles on it, so I'm not complaining too much about it needing work at this point. You found a link, but it gives you some message that it's unavailable. Damn, did you accidentally get blocked, PJ? Let me see. Fucking hell. I don't even know if I can. How do I find the people I've blocked? Settings and privacy. Privacy center. Maybe you accidentally got blocked, or maybe you pissed me. Huh? Huh? I don't know. Honestly, I'm kidding. Let's see. Settings and privacy. Settings. Yes, leave that page. Blocking. Review. Block users, block pages. Edit. Okay. Users I have blocked. See my blocked list. Everyone on this list is like a spammer. Like those are the only people I block is somebody who's like trying to sell stupid shit on my page. PJ, remind me what your Facebook name is. These, and of course these are in, oh wait, oh look at you are blocked. How'd you get blocked, PJ? What'd you do? Did you try to sell something on my page? Because that's the only time I've ever blocked anyone. Or were you spamming my page with something like a flyer? There you go. I unblocked you. So whatever it was you did to get blocked, don't fucking do it again. Google auto restorations. Oh yeah, and have some fucking rando showing up at my house. No thanks. You think I don't know how to Google, PJ? Seriously? You know, guys. Yeah, my dad has an excellent set of tools. Plans for my weekend. I got a friend coming over to go to the farmer's market with me on Sunday. And I got a bunch of work I got to do around the house outside of that. Hey, Mike, is that tonight at Cornerstone? Shit, I did not post the concert calendar. Or I would have remembered that. You know, I have the worst intern ever. Let's see. 68 Dodge Charger. That's a gas guzzler, but not a bad car. Counting cars. Hey, Justine. Oh, yeah, but you know, PJ was having trouble, so I was trying to help him out with the basics. You like the toys that built America? All right. Number one is PJ. Probably. I just unblocked you. Hey, Dave, how you doing? What's going on, man? Am I in San Diego? Not yet. I thought I was going to be in San Diego today, but I had my dates wrong. It turns out I'll be in San Diego next week. Yes, I did 420 Floyd, but you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the fucking concert calendar. So now I don't have time to look up anything else on the concert calendar because I'm just going to have to post it as is. Oh, what else is going on? But it does say Niviane from Hell and Monster God at the Cornerstone tonight. And I'll have to add up some oh my God. Does this person still think they're going to win something? Hi, it's Simone. Hello. Is this a butt dial? Have I been butt dialed? I think we've been butt dialed. People do that all the time when they're trying to win a contest. They forget to close their phone and then they stick it in their pocket and then it keeps redialing. Sometimes they don't realize it's happened and they'll butt dial me like over and over and over. At one point, I remember when I was on the station in the way back, I said to somebody on the air, I was like, I don't know who you are, but if you tried to win something from me, check your phone because somebody's been butt dialing me nonstop. It was super irritating, but that's what this guy's doing. This is definitely a butt dial. Oh, look. Hey, I can hear somebody talking in the background. He's all, sup, brother? What? Now I'm eavesdropping. That's right. You butt dial me. I will eavesdrop your shit. It's too distorted. I can't hear it well enough. All right, never mind. Not interesting enough to eavesdrop on. All right, sorry, I'm having to deal with the justification on this concert calendar because there's just no easy way, it seems like. Oh, I think I'm definitely going to go to Aftershock now. I've got a friend who's going to carpool with me and make it less painful. Because he's going to drive through on at least 2 of the days anyway, and then he can swing by and get me at my mom's place because he's got to go by there anyway on the way. So I guess I'll go to Aftershock. Now I got to fucking find a way in. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is this? There we go. Yeah, this is as boring as it looks. All right, there we go. Okay, and then this weekend is all of 2 shows. This weekend has 1 show, basically, and then a show on Wednesday that I'm just going to put up. All right. And posted. I meant to do that hours ago. Shit. Okay, here we go. Let me back up a little bit. So Mike, when you were asking if I was in San Diego, you thought that's where my station was, but no, it's in San Francisco. PJ, yes, I did 420 Floyd. It's happening right now. I mentioned it earlier. Where were you? Did you get into my Facebook page? Finally, I guess. Yes, Dave, you can request a Rush song. Did you hear me talking about that? Have you heard about this like Rush Runaways thing? Sherry Curie is like mad at Rush still for some shit they did in the 80s or the 70s. Let's see. Someone won Comic-Con passes for this weekend. Stop. I legit thought Comic-Con was this weekend. I just got it in my head. Like I made the plan so long ago. And I've been so busy, I haven't like physically looked at the calendar to see the whole page of calendar so that I had it in my head that this weekend was not Comic-Con. Next weekend is Comic-Con. That I thought I was going to Comic-Con this weekend. Oh, look, there you are, PJ, on my Facebook. Does that make you happy? Whatever it is you did to get blocked, don't do it again. Because I only block people who spam the page. So you must have been spamming. And it's a very short list. It's really hard to get blocked on my page. Yeah, how are you? I guess I'm going to go to Aftershock now. Chris Roberts said he would carpool with me. So we were talking about it this morning. I guess I'm going to just suck it up and go. Now I got to find my way in. Are you coming down? Wait, Dave, are you coming down for Aftershock? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I know it's Rob Flynn's birthday. You know how I know? Because PJ was calling him carjacker. Like, is this carjacker thing a thing? Chip in for my Aftershock pass for my birthday. Stop. Nobody should have to pay for me to go to Aftershock. Aftershock should pay me to appear because I'm Nikki fucking Blakk, yo. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I mean, I have done a lot of work. So for someone to comp me into Aftershock in exchange for publicity and interviews would not be outside the realm of this industry. You know, Dave, I was just talking earlier about whether or not I should do a post for Rob's birthday and be like, happy birthday, Rob Flynn. Heart you, bro. Because we have been talking on my stream that you just joined today. But this week, we've been talking a lot about that year I went to Vakken and saw Machine Head headline, and it was very cool. But then it just felt all fake, right? Like why wouldn't I just I wouldn't text Rob to say happy birthday because we haven't talked for a while and I haven't seen him for a bit and it would be awkward. But then I guess also it's not. It's Nancy's birthday too. You're right. I saw that on Facebook. I just quit doing birthdays for the most part. You know, now I just do birthdays if it's like if I need the social media value, you know, fuck it. I'm sure Rob could use social media value too, right? You share a birthday with David Gilmour? I don't know who I share a birthday with. Oh, good night, Corn. Good to see you, man. Come by more often. We were so close to getting 5 people at Twitch, but it's all gone now. We failed. We had 4 people chatting on Twitch. Now we won't know what happens. Now we'll have no idea what happens if I get 5 people chatting on Twitch at one time. Let's see. Hey, Don. I could probably play some Def Leppard. I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fuck it. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Huh. all of a sudden I'm running early when I was running late for like hours. I don't know how this keeps happening, but whatever. Yeah, sure. No problem, Don. I mean, it's not like I don't play Def Leppard every other hour anyway. Yesterday, I had a really good Def Leppard song. What was it? Bringing on the Heartbreak, I think. I almost never get to play that one, so I was all excited to see it back in the mix. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. We don't do Love Bites. I Am the Highway was your theme song growing up. Are you 24? Where are you flying to, Dave? Are you coming here? Dave, are you going to Metallica in Seattle? You're 37 because, of course, Audio Slave was 30 years ago because I'm old and I can't remember time. Yeah, as you get older, the passage feels like it was 5 years ago. Well, it's good to see you. Love you, Dave. Take care. Check in with me later and tell me where you're going, what you're doing, when you're going to be here if it's not just for Christmas. Chicago and Boston. Huh. All right. I'll check in with you later and find out what's going on in Chicago and Boston. Or is it a Metallica thing? "1077 The Bone" and Tom Petty with "Free Fallin'." I'm Nikki Blakk, and Tom Petty's beach house sold for millions last year, but now they're selling his Malibu comp, and it's also millions. It looks like it's up for $19 million and change. If you got a few tens of millions sitting around to buy a nice Malibu beach house that Tom Petty did happen to used to own, I got to post it up for you to check it out. It's on my socials. Oh, it is Metallica stuff. Okay. Hey, Sean. Oh, yeah, you know Kirst? I love Kirsty. Ah, she's my favorite Kiwi. Of course, you guys know her because metal Kiwis stick together, right? Plus, she was just there, right? Because of her dad. I don't get to see Kirsty hardly at all. I used to go to LA a lot more, and she came to San Francisco every once in a while. So we used to see each other all the time, but I haven't seen her IRL in like years, literal years. But I love that girl. She's awesome. Well, shit, Dave, have fun at Metallica for the first 2 weekends and, put in a word for me. I'm trying to get an interview secured for the Seattle show and be like, "Whoa, you're gonna do that interview with Nikki in Seattle, right?" And they'll be like, "What interview?" They'll be like, "Oh, you didn't know?" Yeah, yeah, that'll totally work. Well, have fun and tell the guys I said hi, and, I'll watch your Facebook for the updates and stuff. Oh, Sharn, your bro was in here earlier, but I think he's bolted. No hoagie today, but I did show pictures from my Aussie trip when I was on Triple J with Andrew a while back. And of course talked about how great Australian coffee is, because the coffee down under is miles better than anything I have ever had in the US. I almost want to go back to Australia just for coffee. I actually, oh my God, this is so. I was out of radio because you don't know me, so you don't know any of this, but I quit radio in 2015, right? And I went, and I was already working in concerts. So I basically quit radio and went full time in concerts. And then in 2022, I went on the road with Jackson Brown and had a great time and was like, this is my new thing. For years I'd been trying to get back to radio, and I've been trying to get back on 107.7 The Bone, but nothing ever seemed to line up for it to happen. And then just when I didn't care, and I was going out with Jackson Brown the next year, and we were going to Australia and New Zealand, and I was so excited to go to Australia and New Zealand. I had already picked out I had the itinerary already, and I was already like booking my trip to Hobbiton, because we had a day off in Christchurch, and I think it's like a 4-hour bus ride or something. There's like a bus that goes from Christchurch to where they filmed Lord of the Rings, and I was all fucking done. I was like hooking up with texting my other crew guys, being like, who's coming with me? I'm doing Lord of the Rings tour when we get to fucking New Zealand, because I cannot wait. I was so excited. And then I got the call to come back to work on the radio station, and I was like, oh shit. I'm gonna have to quit Jackson Brown. I'm gonna have to give up Australia, New Zealand, Japan. We were doing a month in Japan, dude. Plus Europe was gonna be like March in Japan, and then no, February, Japan, March, Australia, New Zealand, and then off for a couple months, and then fucking Europe in the summertime. But I do love being back here at 107.7 The Bone. That just was really hard to give up. I know, but and this is the hard part, right? When I came back on radio, they were like, "Okay, and your contract is 2 years, and we'll give you 2 weeks vacation a year," and I'm like, "What? I what?" So I only have 2 weeks vacation a year, and I need 1 week's vacation to host the Monsters of Rock cruise, and I need 1 week's vacation to host the Monsters on the Mountain festival, and then I don't have any vacation days to fly anywhere overseas. So here we are. But I do miss that coffee, and I still plan on going to Hobbiton someday. God damn it. They'll never tear that down, right? Because they got all these Americans who are like people around the world who want to come see where they filmed Lord of the Rings. Oh, really? You went to which Auckland show? Oh, you went to the Auckland Jackson Brown show? Did you see my guys? Aw. I 2 women on the whole tour, so when I say my guys, they really were guys. There was 1 girl and me, but yeah. Yeah. Such a great crew and great bands. They took me in. I was, like, immediately at home with them. It was great. I do miss them a lot, and I miss the travel. But I also love being here at the Bone. Sophie's fucking choice, right? Hold on a second. I gotta do a thing here. But yeah, the bottom line was this is my career. This is the thing I trained for, I chose, I wanted to do. This is the thing. Also, there's a benefits package, whereas, when you're a touring professional, anything could happen, COVID, that could just pull the rug out from under your whole industry and put you on food stamps. I was literally on food stamps during the pandemic because there was 0 work. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Hell, everyone wants to find the Old West set for Back to the Future 3 and hang out there. Where was the Old West set for Back to the Future 3? It wasn't, I thought it was on the lot. It's not on the Universal lot or whatever. Did you? You took Kirsty to Hobbiton? Ah! God damn it. You know what I should, well, I gotta ask the company. I either have to quit, get fired, or get more vacation days. Period. I mean, I got a cousin in Ireland I want to go visit. My mom is mad because she wants me to come with her to visit my cousin in Ireland, and I can't, and then let's just say there's a lot of places I need to go. That is one of them. And if I do, I'll see if I can piggyback onto a trip that Kirsty's taking to go back home. And then I can fly into Auckland and do there, and then hop over to Melbourne and hang out with Hoagie, and then make it back. Maybe finally one day I'll make it to goddamn Tokyo. I've been trying to get to Japan for so long. I saved airline miles forever to get to go to Japan. It was really hard for me to give up that Jackson Brown gig. 1077 The Bone and Don Henley with that dirty laundry. I'm Nikki Blakk, and the Eagles have extended their residency at the Sphere in Las Vegas into January of 2025. If you were making plans for next year already, I'm not. But if you thought about it, if you're making plans for next month, well, I'll be giving away a pair of tickets to see Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo August 10th at the San Jose Civic in just about 9 minutes on 1077 The Bone. Actually. Oh, except that'll fuck that up. All right, whatever. I know I said 9 minutes, but now I'm changing it so that we could be on time. Ooh, that's still a little bit late. Hold on. Hold on a second, Ozzy. I need you to take a... Oh, there we go. Plus, I don't want the Allman Brothers back-to-back with Skinner. That's too much oaky shit. There we go. Okay. And then that can go there. And this needs to be the Journey thing, which is over. Ah! I just accidentally took all these out of the notebook all at once. I always thought the Universal set was all of Back to the Future. Like every bit of it. Red Hills outside of Sonora. Oh, one time I went spelunking at Angels Camp. That was fun. Donald, that System of a Down show sold out so fast. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. And yeah, Sharon, I do need more vacation time, mate. It's crazy because 2 weeks is not enough for any human being, especially at my age. Like, come on, man. I'm a grown up. Give me a month, like all the other grown ups. The 1885 scenes were filmed in Tuolumne County. I had no idea. Cool. PJ, you want to fill in for me? Then they'll really want me to not take vacation days. Oh, they'll be like, this fucking guy, you are never taking another vacation again. Or they'll make me record it all in advance. Let's see. Journey Sweeper. That's what I was looking for. 03714. All right. That needs to go there. I need to record a cue to call, and I don't think I need to hear it because I'm just confused people can win. If I was in Tokyo, would I sightsee the Imperial Palace? If I was in Tokyo, I would sightsee every goddamn thing I could get to because I've been wanting to go to Tokyo for a long time. It's just always been Japan's always been on my bucket list since I was a little kid because my dad was stationed in Japan at one point, and my mom flew out to be with them, and they came back with all this cool shit that I used to play with. I was like when we were in the first grade, we were doing these like cultural units, learning about other countries. And one of the units was, I don't know if it was Japan or China, but it was noodles, and everybody was using chopsticks, and none of the kids knew how to use chopsticks because, we're 6 years old and we're Americans, except me. So I ate everybody else's noodles because I knew how to use the chopsticks, and they didn't give anybody forks. So all the kids were sitting there like trying to figure out how to eat the noodles and their chopsticks, and they couldn't do it. And I was just like, here, I'll show you. It's like this. Eating everybody's noodles up. The locomotive is still in Jamestown. That's cool. There's a Back to the Future event in September. I didn't know they did events there. Well, Sharon, we will definitely keep in touch. And I will keep an eye on Kirsty's Facebook and see next time she's going over, and see if the planets align, because it's really going to take some serious planet alignment. And then I would have to figure out how to pop over with her, and then how to get over to wherever it is. I know I remember it wasn't at Christ Church, but I remember Christ Church was the one place where we had a day off that was closest to it. But I remember even that was kind of a ways away. But anyway, I see this. This is going on my verbal vision board right now. It's been on my list for a long time. Not as long as Tokyo, but a long time. Good luck learning kanji. You have a notebook for I'm not going to learn kanji. Thanks. The caller 9 lawsuits would pile up. Yeah, because PJ would just make everyone caller 9. You're caller 9, dude. You're caller 9, dude. I hope so too, man. The planets have aligned for me before, so I'm never going to say no. It might totally be possible. Oh, to benefit the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Where is Tuolumne? Are we talking foothills, or are we talking like by Ironstone Vineyards? Let me Google that shit. It's 90 minutes from Auckland. Okay, well that's not bad. Let's see. SF to okay, so yeah, it is out there like by it is foothills, but it's not the northern foothills that I was thinking of off of 80. It's that mid-state foothill shit that's like not quite Mammoth, not quite. It's by Sonora, right? Let me see. Sonora to Tuolumne. I used to work at the box office at, yeah, exactly. It is Sonora. Okay. Yeah, I used to work at the box office at Ironstone Vineyards when I worked for Ticketmaster back in the day. Yeah. And then at one point, I had a job that was right next door to Yosemite for Peter Barsotti. He used to be one of the original BGP guys, and he bought a house out there, and he had a single called the Iron Door, and his daughter was getting married, and they were doing like this whole big concert style installation for the wedding, and I went out and worked on that show. And then I got sick, and then the power went out. Anyway, you knew Peter? Aw. And Betica? Yeah, they were awesome. Oh, hey, Kev. Welcome back. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been busting out the blue for like 20 something years now. It's pretty crazy how long I've been doing the blue. One sec. All right. Where were we? The Iron Door. Yep. I have been to the Iron Door. It is cool. I mean, it was years ago now. Yeah. What Groveland. That's the name of the town. Groveland. Am I ready for Comic-Con? Well, yeah, since I thought it was this week and it's next week. Totally ready. I just got my my portal for exclusives and I got one thing. One Sunday morning at 11:30. I got to go get in line for the UCC booth. UCC usually doesn't even have hardly any exclusives, so it's going to be like eh. And it's going to be rough because I'm going to be trying to get in the exclusives for all the Star Wars. There's always Mattel. Mattel always has some really cool Star Wars shit that I try and get for my nephews, but I don't know. You know, maybe the kids don't need toys anymore. They are getting a little old for that. We'll see. Oh, it's Friday. I don't need this anymore. Not anymore. I do need this. Okay. Lego doesn't do exclusives anymore at Comic-Con. I don't know what the deal is there, but Lewis, we just said that's the whole reason I said Groveland, home of the art, is because that's where the Iron Door Saloon is. Dan, you're from Groveland? The event is called Return to Hill Valley, September 14th and 15th. Well, it's a fucking stupid drive out there. You'd have to pay me. Nothing against Sonora or Iron Door or any of that, or Groveland or Ironstone. Love everyone out there, but it's a solid 3-hour drive for me, and I hate long drives. Lots. Oh, hey, Sharn. Thanks for watching my interviews. Yeah, well, you missed earlier when I was complaining about how I'm trying to get this monetization back on YouTube. So I am kind of hesitant to do a lot more interviews because YouTube is just kind of sucking up my content for free. For example, they've said for the last 6 months, they've claimed that I was around 2,500 viewing hours, and I need 4,000 viewing hours in order to re-qualify for the monetization that I used to have. And now they're saying that I'm at like 3,500 viewing hours. But if I look at my individual analytics, I'm at like 800 viewing hours a month. So for 6 months, I've been getting like anywhere between 2 and 800 viewing hours a month, but I still haven't come up to the 4,000 mark when I started at like the 2,500 mark. Like, come on, dude. So, yeah. So I mean, I did the Robert Trujillo interview. I talked to Phil. I talked to Chuck. I talked to Rick Allen from Def Leppard, right? But most of those interviews kind of came to me. Like I didn't go out asking anybody if they wanted to do interviews, except for Chuck. But actually, that was our video editor's idea. So I guess if I'm going to start calling people, I was going to do an interview with Kerry King, and then I don't know what the fuck happened with his publicists. It wasn't his publicist's fault. It was the person the publicist sent me to, but they just kind of dropped the ball on it. So now the publicist is trying to make sure that I get a sit-down interview with Kerry when they play in LA at the Forum, because I'm going to fly down to the Forum show before I go to Smoky Mountains to host the Mountain Fest for the Most Cruise guys. So hopefully, unless I end up talking to somebody before I talk to Kerry, I'll talk to Kerry. And once they confirm my sit down with Kerry, I'll probably reach out to the Lamb of God guys and see if anybody at Lamb of God wants to have a chat. Um, and I am trying to get Metallica. I'm trying to get somebody in Metallica to sit down with me. That's not Robert Trujillo, obviously, because I just talked to him. When I go to see Metallica in September in Seattle. I don't know. Who do you want to see me interview? I suppose I could just ask. All about Batman. I'm a fan of Batman. I mean, my nephews, my family, we've always leaned more Star Wars than anything. But there's some cool Deadpool stuff that I might try. But the thing is if you don't have an exclusive portal time slot, good luck, because there's an army of people that just rush in there to buy all that shit to put on eBay immediately. That's their whole goal, and they're assholes about it. They're gaming the system. They're like our prize pigs here, they're getting fake handicap placards. There, there's a disabled person's early entry, and I've seen people in the front of the line of the disabled person's early entry sprint to like the Funko booth to be first in line. And I'm like, are we disabled? And if we are disabled, how are we able to sprint to the line? Like, are you disabled in that you need an early entry for this? Like, help me out. At any rate, you can see them. They're walking around carrying giant bags full of all the exclusive shit, and they show up hours early, and then they just keep coming back throughout the day and stocking up every time there's a new. It's like scalpers for concert tickets. It's the exact same thing. BJ, are you there? Because it's almost time. Metal festivals are big here like they are in Europe. It's just that we're such a big country. We're spread out, you know? Um, there's Louder Than Life in Chicago, Welcome to Rockville in Louisville, Kentucky. There's that one in Florida. I forget what it's called. We've got Aftershock. There seems to be there's Knot Fest. Sometimes Slipknot will put a Knot Fest or something down in San Bernardino. The Mayhem is going to be in San Bernardino this year. The problem is that we don't have a populace that is like the populace of Europe. So our shit always gets ruined by Americans. I'd rather go to Europe and see a European style festival. Hellfest is very much on my list. I don't know why people have to choose between DC and Marvel. That rivalry never made sense to me. All right, here we go, PJ. Oh, you can look Sharn on my YouTube page. Kirk Hammett and Gary Holt were in the studio with me a few years back, like 10 years ago. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Take care. All right, let's see. Hmm. Hi, it's the bone. Who's this?
Hi, Daddy.
What?
Daddy?
Did you just say daddy?
Daddy, like Jady.
Your name is Jaddy?
Yes.
That is not a name I have ever heard before in my life. Nice to meet you, Jaddy. I'm Nikki.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. Jaddy, have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
No, I have not.
Well, then I can fix that. Congratulations, you're caller 10.
Thank you.
What is your last name?
Guzman. Guzman.
So keep an eye on your email and your spam filter. You'll probably see them turn up anytime in the next couple of weeks. And when you get the email, we need you to open it right away and click the link inside to accept the tickets, and then they'll be delivered as e-tickets. Have you used those before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, great. It'll be just like that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations and have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye. First time winner. Boom. Her whole name was Jaddy Mayer. Jaddy Mayer. Jaddy Meyer. Jaddy Mayer. So that's why it was like confusing at first. Do I like steampunk? What, like that Will Smith Wild Wild West movie? Just kidding. I did like the TV show Wild Wild West, though. That was very cool. I mean, I don't not like steampunk, but I don't have a whole lot of Kirk was stoned. He might have been. Kirk's often stoned, but also, we all had drinks. If you watch the whole interview, you saw that in the beginning, the guys were running late, and they were so late that I went over to get them, and then we were running later because we were all having drinks next door. So I had, I think Jaeger was with me at the time, and I had Jaeger on the air while I was, trying to get the guys out of the bar and into the station. PJ, you still think I'm doing caller 9 wrong? Guess how many shits I give about what you think about how I do my job. I'll give you a hint. It's a number between 0 and 0. Um, yeah, I'll be right back. I have got to pee. The Kirk and Gary and the Kirk book release. Cool. Yeah, it's been so long. I forget what I have. I'll be like, did I talk to so and so? Was that a thing? I don't know. Some of them I just remember better than others. You know. A girl's got to pee, dude. Calm down. My teeth were floating. It's all about the root beer. I don't understand. What does root beer have to do with anything? I'm confused. Your favorite your favorite all-time interview is the oil spot Bo stuff. Did I make him tell that whole story? I'll bet I did. Oh, that story was that story is still a legend in the Slayer camp. Hold on. I gotta do this commercial. I'll tell you the story. It's a good one. Have I ever had Zevia? Oh, that soda? I mean, my boss at the Fillmore loves that shit. I've tasted it. I was like, "Meh, it's alright," you know? It's good. It's not bad. It just isn't like, OMG, gotta have it good, you know? It's not like the A&W root beer float from my childhood. Alright. Soda is addictive. You need a Coke or Pepsi 2-liter for your IV in 2 weeks? I don't understand what that means, Kev, at all. Like, that sounds confusing to me. You mean you need the bottle, a 2-liter bottle, but for an IV? Like, what? What? I have to write all of these down. I do. I mostly just do plain seltzer, like plain unflavored seltzers. I actually prefer, which is funny because when I was a kid, I hated seltzer. And I didn't even really like soda. Like, I didn't like, I just didn't know how to drink it, I guess. It was always, like, sticking in my nose. Um, and I when we went to Europe the first time when I was, like, 19, that's all anybody had was mineral water, and I hated it. And I hated everything, really. And I wanted I drank a lot of milk back then, and I ordered milk one time at a German restaurant, and they looked at me like I was crazy. And, then they brought out what they told me was milk, and it was not. I don't know what it was. My dad said it was some kind of shelf-stable milk that was like condensed milk, but not. And I was like, "Well, never again. I can't believe you let me order that shit." And then I would try to order, Vasa McGas no, Vasa no or not I forget how he said it, but it was water, no bubbles. And then they looked at me like I was crazy again, and they would bring me a little tiny bit of flat water, and I was like, "Cool. I've got fucking this little tiny cup of flat water. What the hell is that for?" And he goes, "Well, when you order flat water in Germany, they think that you're doing it because you need to take a pill because no one drinks flat water." And then I don't know, somewhere along the line, I suddenly decided that I absolutely loved plain seltzer water, and now I'm addicted to it, and I have no idea how or why. I'm not addicted to it, but I do love it. It's one of my favorite things. And I'll make my own flavors with, like, fresh fruit. I got a lemon tree, and I've been doing this great my buddy just bought a house in San Diego, and it's got, like, a goddamn orchard in it. So whenever he drives up with, like, some crates of fruit. So I got some, dude dude, the tree ripened fruit is a whole other world from the fruit you get at the grocery store. It is so different and so good. So now I've been making, like, grapefruit seltzers with all the crate of grapefruits you gave me. I'm down to my last one, though. Mm. Alright, what time did I do that one? 4 there, 4:12. And this is 11. But yeah, I quit soda back in, like, 2005. I quit sugar sodas in the '90s, and then I quit, diet sodas back in, like, '05. And, shit's just bad for you, man. Hey, Anne Marie, you're in Estonia and it's 3 o'clock in the morning? Oh my god. That's that is very random. How did you hear about this? Have we met? I've never been to Estonia. Have you been to the Bay? Wait, is this Walter's friend from the what do you call it? Any chance of getting Death Angel back on the show? Yeah, why not? When you say on the show, do you mean like playing Death Angel? I play Death Angel all the time. Or do you mean like an interview with Death Angel? Yeah, I'm sure everybody's around except for Mark. I think he's in Florida again. Um, did Hobson pop in and I missed it? I don't see him. What you talking about? Oh, right. I was gonna tell the oil spot story. Okay, I could do that, but then I gotta get out of here because it's Rob and Will. Um, yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I could ask him. Probably be easier to do, Sharn, wait, did I misinterpret something you said? Hold on. Sharn, your band was meant to open. Oh, I didn't even see your comment. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments here. Hold on. You need a Coke or a Pepsi before your IV in 2 weeks, is what you were saying. You got to have surgery. You need a soda fix. No saline, just soda. I don't understand. That sounds gross. All right, now I got to what you said, Sean. Your band was meant to open the last Slayer Anthrax gig here in 2019, but their manager canned any local support on the week of the gig. Ouch. But you played with Death Angel when they came through. They are my boys. I love them. Bummer about the Slayer Anthrax gig, though. Anne-Marie, oh, there you are. Okay. Hey, Anne-Marie. You randomly found the bone in 2015 when I interviewed Kirk, and you've been listening since. Oh my god, I feel bad. I left you. I because I quit in 2015. And I just came back like a year ago. But kudos. Kudos for listening to the bone in Estonia. Holy shit, girl. Normalize telling people that no, I'm not gonna normalize that. I don't want that I don't wanna normalize telling anyone that anyone does that. Stop with that. You can just normalize telling people that it's okay to not be a huge fan of who you vote for president, as long as you're voting for somebody that's gonna do the best job. Jesus, man. What do I think of Death Angel on tour with Wasp? I mean, I already saw Wasp, and I think it's hold on, sorry. Frequently I will make the decision to make lunch and eat lunch at home and then not do my hair, and then I get irritated at what my hair looks like when I see it in the live stream. I'm not saying he didn't, Andrew, and I'm not saying that it's not real, but because that girl never fully came forward and because there was never any like actual court case around it, you're really just like speculating at that point. And I don't see where, let's put it this way, to anyone who is already voting for Trump, they don't fucking care because they're not going to believe it. They're not going to believe anything about him because there's already so much out there that is fact and documented. You know, the guy was literally convicted of civil rights violations for refusing to rent to black people in 1972. And those people, and that alone, and the fact that he's got black supporters is just mind boggling. So nobody's going to believe it, first off. Secondly, like it's already just so inflammatory out there that you just really want to stick to things that you can prove because there's already so much misinformation out there that if you are just using something that hasn't been proved. Oh my God, dude, this isn't about decorum. This isn't about fucking any of that. You know what this is about? This is about what you can fucking say to people and have them listen. Okay? Because the whole point is to have people listen to you and vote accordingly. Do you think that if you randomly walk up to people and just say Trump raped children, that is going to be someone who's going to now listen to what you have to say when there's like zero documented proof on it? It's all just conspiracy and speculation. This is the guy whose people are the conspiracy people, and they don't fucking believe it. There's shit that's real about him that's fucking proved, that's been on the record books for half century, and they don't fucking believe that either. So at this point, why don't you try and find some way to reach across the aisle to people who are dumb enough to be fucking undecided at this point and try and reach them in a way that will remind them that he is a very real world threat and there's no reason to vote for him. Give them something tangible and real to hold on to. As much as you want to say that that is real, there's been no proof. They either intimidated or bought off that girl so that the second she filed her lawsuit, she ran away. OJ had a trial, though. There was evidence presented. There's been no trial and no evidence presented. Here's the thing. The OJ trial had a lot of evidence that was not allowed to be shown to the jury, but was shown to the public. This girl made accusations, filed a lawsuit, withdrew the lawsuit, remained anonymous the whole time, and then disappeared. And that's all we got, is that one girl who kind of came forward for a second and then disappeared. We've got him on Epstein's plane, but we've got everybody on Epstein's plane because Epstein's plane was used for charity events. Like, fucking... Well, fine. Apparently, I'm not going to tell my story about how Paul Bostaff got fucking oil spotted by Slayer. Because we're running out of time and you want to argue with me about Trump. What did I miss besides fucking irritating Trump shit? Oh, what do I think of Death Angel on tour with Wasp? I think that's a great bill for elsewhere in the country, but when the tour comes here, I think Wasp is going to have a hard time selling the Warfield, especially when Death Angel is going to be across town playing their Christmas shows. I mean, to be fair, Darren, this is about whatever people want to talk about. And if somebody wants to bring up the politics, I am more than happy to tell you that Trump is a sack of bile and that there are a billion reasons not to vote for him. But what I'm not going to do is what fucking Andrew keeps saying, which is normalize telling people that Trump rapes children. That's not how I discuss politics because that's not a political discussion. That's a true crime discussion. That's a podcast. That's here's the evidence we have on that. And if Trump committing sexual assault is a reason for him to not be voted into office, we have something like 36 women who came forward with their accounts of Trump sexually assaulting them. And clearly it made no difference. Trump has literally been convicted of maligning the woman he sexually assaulted. He was found liable for the sexual assault, and then he was found guilty of, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not libel. It's when you malign a person's reputation, the word I can't, brain fog. You know the word I'm talking about. But yeah, he was literally found guilty of that. So yeah, Andrew, listen, hey, when the grab him by the pussy video didn't matter in 2016, trying to tell people Trump rapes children is not going to matter in 2024 because he is more popular than ever with the fucking psychopaths that are part of his cult. So if you are looking for people who aren't psychopaths and part of his cult, but are not sure if they're ready to vote for Joe Biden for one reason or another, then what you need to do is you need to find out the reason those people are not ready to vote not Trump. And then explain it to them because it's probably based on some bullshit misinformation. Because the people who are voting Trump because he's their team. He hates the same people they hate. He's their Oakland Raiders. And you can't tell them that they can't be Oakland Raider fans anymore because the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. He's their fucking guy. They don't care if he rapes children. They don't care if he's murdered anybody. There is literally nothing he can do. They think he walks on water. It's weird because like he does more and more every day fit the definition of the literal Antichrist that they have in the Bible that they all believe in. But listen, those people are done, gone, there's nothing there for them. You can't talk to them. You can't reason with them. They've already been told everything and they've chosen to ignore it. So if you're talking to reasonable people who just aren't that bright or have been misinformed or haven't been informed or for whatever reason, are undecided, telling them Trump rapes children is not going to be the thing that makes them stop and go, oh, maybe I should reconsider my position. Trump raped children? Well, did he? Because I didn't hear that. And if I did hear that, I don't believe it's true because it came from the liberal media and yada, 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 yada. Okay? So if you want to explain to people why they should not vote for Trump and you want it to be on his character, then point to the things that have been proved. He and his father refused to rent to Black people in the 70s and were convicted of civil rights violations. He has now been found liable for, not libel, Libel, but he has been found liable, Liable, for raping that woman that managed to get her case all the way through the courts. There's 1,000 despicable things he's done in the public eye. These people aren't undecided based on his character because his character is already garbage in the public eye. So you're going to have to find out why they're not voting Democrat. And then you're going to have to talk to them about that and give them the truth behind that. Are they not voting Democrat because food costs more now? Well, explain to them the economics behind inflation and why we have the inflation and how Biden had nothing to do with it. Give them the supply and demand of economics. Give them the fact that OPEC controls gas prices far more than the president ever could. Something like that. But telling people to normalize saying that Trump rapes children is stupid, inflammatory, contradictory, unproved, and frankly hurts the cause more than it helps it. It makes you one of those lefty people who is, an unreasonable leftist kind of thing. Hold on. The Trump people are always trying to get me by saying that I'm like crazy leftist and saying that I'm a Democrat and this and the other thing. And it's like, okay, I'm neither of those things. I'm not the radical left. I'm not a Democrat. I never have been. I've always been an independent, and I've always preferred to drill down on the facts and the issues outside of everything else. I always have been that person. Andrew, why are you still going on and on about this? No, I am not looking at all this and saying we can't prove he fucks kids, so we shouldn't say it. I'm saying it's counterproductive to the goal. The goal is to not get him elected. And if you're trying to not get him elected, you should probably find out why people are voting for him or find out why people aren't voting against him. Because everything you've said has been hammered home in the media for literal years. And just like school shootings, people are numb to it. Oh, was there another school shooting today? Thoughts and prayers. That's a shame. That's a shame and a tragedy. If only we could do something about it. Everything you've said is like a goddamn school shooting. We all know it's horrific. We all know no one should vote for Trump because of all those things and so much more. But what none of that does is go to the people who might vote for him or might not vote for him. What none of that does is speak to the undecided voter and say, why are you undecided? Tell me why someone is undecided. It's not because they think Trump doesn't rape children. Jesus, it's gonna be exhausting. Hold on. One oh seven seven The Bone and the Rolling Stones. I'm Nikki Blakk, and everybody is still, I would say, glowing, but really they're exhausted from having seen the Rolling Stones on Wednesday at Levi's Stadium. The show looked amazing. If you didn't get a chance to go, or you did and you want to relive it, we've got the videos posted up for you on the Bone socials and at 1077thebone.com. Mm. All right, Jesus Christ. We did the Death Angel on Wasp thing. I don't have to go that far back. Arrived to Canada. Hi, Walter. So good to see you. We were talking about metal, if only. Hey, Justine. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the felonies don't seem to bother anyone. From what I'm seeing on social media, people think it's all a lie. He's done what Bush used to do. He's claimed it so many times that people think it must be true. He said it's a witch hunt, he said it's a lie, he said it's politically motivated, and people now think it's true. But he was found guilty by a jury, and that's really tough to overturn even for the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court could, and what we're seeing now is more frightening, and that's the courts. Trump spent all 4 years putting hundreds of judges in place, hundreds of partisan judges, and that's and all the way up into the highest court. And removing that check and balance is a bigger reason for people to not vote for him than whether or not he had may or may not have raped a teenage girl or more than one or whatever it is that he may or may not have done. So have a good weekend, PJ. I'll see you Monday, I hope. Uh, Andrew, the reason I'm willing to say 3 dozen women, because those 3 dozen women came forward and said personally, this happened. There are not children out there claiming that this happened. And until there are, what do you want me to do about it? I'm not going to waste my time with conjecture. You're right, Justine. It's disgusting that he's going to be president again. We need to acknowledge it. 36, but not. Oh, Andrew, again, it's not that I'm not willing to acknowledge it. It's that I am going by the evidence. And the evidence is we had one girl come forward anonymously who made a case and then withdrew that case and then disappeared. And that's it. There are 36 women who have come forward and made statements. There is one who managed to give her statements all the way through the court. There are no more children out there claiming this. And the one girl who did come forward is no longer here claiming this. So what I'm telling you is there's no evidence. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying there's no evidence for it. And if there's no evidence for it, it's not an argument as to whether or not he can be president. You could say that about anybody. Anybody here may have assaulted a child, right? But is that really like the low bar that we want to set for how you decide whether or not somebody has committed a heinous crime? No. You live in the UK. Hey, Darren, you live in the UK and you only wish you could see Death Angel at the Christmas shows. Fly in, brother. People do it all the time. People come from all around the world for those shows. Literally no one has said that we should ignore that he raped children because he won in 2020. Fuck you too, Andrew. You're literally making shit up now. Why are you making shit up, dude? You're calling me a coward? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not a coward because I have reason. I'm not a coward because I demand facts and evidence before I accuse someone of something. I have already said multiple times, this is all we have in evidence that he may or may not have done this. And all you have is conjecture and conspiracy. So fuck you. Fuck you for hurting the cause by irrationally accusing him of things that we can't prove. Fuck him for existing and for getting away with all the shit he gets away with and having a cult that supports him for doing it. Hey, Sharn. Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll be back on Monday. He is the fucking guy, make them uncomfortable. You can't make them uncomfortable. Have you seen the way they dress? They have no shame. They have no shame, and there's nothing you can say or do. I'm not adverse to shaming terrible people. I'm pro shaming terrible people with facts and evidence and things that can be proved. Go and shame all those terrible people who clearly have no shame because you've seen the way they dress with the fact that they are supporting a man who was convicted in 1972 of civil rights violations. Here's conjecture I'll allow. Trump is a fucking racist. Trump is a fucking racist because in 1972 he was convicted of racist practices. And his dad was probably in the KKK because he was arrested at a KKK rally. I will grant that Trump's a fucking racist. You think I'm adverse to shaming terrible people, but what I'm adverse to is irrationally demanding someone do something because I said so. And right now, that's what you're trying to fucking do, Andrew. And you can go fuck yourself with it. Okay. I am not going to. I'm not going to normalize saying that Trump rapes children because you can't provide any evidence to support that statement. I will say Trump is a fucking racist. Let's normalize saying Trump is a fucking racist. Cool, but saying Trump is a racist is not going to get someone who's trying to figure out who they want to vote for to not vote for him because they're probably a racist too. Where they probably want to rationalize their own racism and rationalize that Trump's probably not that racist because there's something that's making them want to vote for him. And you have to find out what that is and then address that. Address that. Find out why people want to vote for him and then tell them why that's wrong. You're right, Dan. And I'm sorry if you grew up in a cult because that is what this is. It's very cultish. Hold on, I gotta fucking do a break. Um, um, fuck it. I hate to recycle this material, but I'm gonna. 1077 The Bone and AC/DC with Money Talks. I'm Nikki Blakk, and this week I discovered that there was something called the Billboard TikTok Top 50 charts, and AC/DC has finally cracked onto it at like number 38. I don't know why they're so low because they're ACFDC, and frankly, they should be at the top of all charts, if not the TikTok charts. But I'm just saying, if you're out there on TikTok making videos, you might want to choose more AC/DC songs because apparently they are getting popular again on TikTok. What 1077 The Bone and Sammy Hagar. I'm Nikki Blakk, and sure, there's only one way to rock, but there are infinite ways for Sammy to count him down, and that's what he's going to do to kick off our new Saturday night lineup tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Sammy's Top Rock Countdown, followed by Bone Breakers with Shasta and Baby Huey. That's our new music program. It's all new music for that hour. At 10 o'clock, Dennis Willis comes in with Soundwaves FM. That's our local band show. The Bay Area's best, past, present, and future, where you're going to hear bands like the Doobie Brothers. And then it's yours truly rolling in at 11 o'clock for the return of the Bone Metal Zone with all the heavy you can handle and maybe some that you can't. All right. You think I'm married to civility? I'm not married to civility. I grew up in mosh pits, but what I want is fucking results. And what I know is that you're not going to get them. You're not going to get fucking results with the attitude that you're taking because you're not even getting results with me. And I fucking agree with you. Do you see how fucking stupid you sound right now? You are actually fighting with somebody who's already on your goddamn side. I already think Trump is the biggest pile of shit on the planet. But here you are pissing me off and calling me a coward. Go fuck yourself again with that coward bullshit. Oh, they don't care that he's racist, but they'll care if he rapes children? No. No, they won't, Andrew. No, they fucking won't. If they don't care that he's a racist, they won't care that he rapes children because all they have to do is say, well, that's not true. Prove it. And you've got nothing. And now no one believes you because you fucking made shit up. So nobody's going to listen to you ever. So now, what do you got? Stop being civility filled and start throwing punches. Hi. Thanks for proving Trump right in that the radical left exists. Dude, you're going to keep calling me a coward? You can still go fuck yourself. Do I think he's a pedophile? Sure. Why not? Andrew, do you see how ridiculous you're being again? Like over and over and over. You've basically hijacked my live feed. All these people that came here to talk about things and have their opinions heard as well are being shut down by you because you suddenly have decided that I somehow don't agree with you enough. You want to insult me? You want to call me a coward? You can go fuck yourself several times over. Hey, Anne-Marie, would I consider myself a centrist? No. No, I think I lean very, very much left. Um, I have a lot of opinions. I think I'm a fiscal conservative, but I think I'm a fiscal conservative in the sense that I know that making investments in people early on and making investments in individuals makes bigger returns in the long run. So I'm a fiscal conservative in the sense that I don't like to spend my tax dollars spending $100,000 a year to keep someone in prison when I could spend a fraction of that on pre-kindergarten programs and free lunches and after school programs to prevent it. So the fact that I don't like my tax dollars going to prisons makes me a fiscal conservative, but the fact that I want to invest those tax dollars in children to prevent it makes me a leftist. So figure that one out. Yeah, it is turning into a little bit of a soap opera. The 17-string guitar is a gimmick. Thanks, Anne-Marie. I appreciate it. Yeah, right, Dan? Seriously. Let's see. Justine, you remember when he had that presser in June 19 or 20? You ate everything up he said. By the end of his presidency, you were sick because all the good stuff he said was a lie. Yeah, trying to download the app on 5G, still going at it. Is your phone not having a storage? It's brand new. I don't know, Justine. The app, I don't think it takes up a lot of space. I wonder if I can tell. I got it on my phone. If my phone will tell me how much space it takes up. Mm. You know what's weird is that Andrew's been on my page for a long time, and he's not been that cuckoo. So I'm surprised that he's popping in here and being like that. I can only guess that he's either had too much or not enough of some sort of self-medication. Um, yeah, Facebook is wackadoodle, right? I have the mental stamina. Thank you. I'm sorry. I mean, part of me is like, "Hey, I don't want." It is Bizarro Andrew. Part of me is like, "Hey, I don't want to waste time in that direction." But also, I feel it's really important to discuss these things. So the problem is that we weren't discussing them. Andrew was just mad at me for not saying Trump rapes children. Okay, hi. Again, I'm well versed on that, and I looked deep into that issue. And the problem is there's no evidence for it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means something we can't discuss as a probability. Here's something we can discuss as a probability. Was Trump using his call to the Ukraine and withholding the congressional funding until Ukraine investigated Biden, was that inappropriate for him as the president of the country? That's something that we have evidence we can look at. We can discuss whether or not it was correct or incorrect, but we know that it happened. We have a transcript of that, and we know that it happened, and that is documented evidence. When it comes to the assertion that he and Epstein raped children, we have a couple of anonymous accounts, and we have one girl who came forward and said that Trump raped her when she was 13, Trump and Epstein both, and at Epstein's house. And then she withdrew her suit. She filed suit like right before the 2016 election, you know? And here we are in the middle of this like payoff. Well, not in the middle, we're through the payoff lawsuit, right? That Trump lied and irresponsibly used campaign funds to pay the hush money for Stormy Daniels. And he also, it wasn't just Stormy Daniels, though. He had an affair with some other chick that was like a Playboy model. So we know he's paid off a couple of people, but we also know that there was the catch and kill program acquirer. We know that this girl filed her case and then withdrew it. She was supposed to give a press conference, and right up until the minute of the press conference, everyone was expecting her to turn up and say, "Yes, this happened," and then she withdrew the lawsuit and disappeared. So, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, there was a woman who accused Biden of sexual assault, and are we gonna take that one woman's account as gospel when she like later defected to the Russians and you know there's all this crazy shit with it, right? It's not a documentable, probable thing that happened. So yeah, definitely put more ACDC on TikTok. Absolutely. The important thing is that people know the things that Trump people the important thing is that people who are voting know why they're voting. And if they're voting for Trump, tell me why you're voting for Trump because I'll tell you why it's a lie. I'll tell you why whatever it is you believed about him to be true is not fucking true because there's just no one in their right mind that would know the facts and still vote for Donald Trump. And trust me, I know the fucking facts because I dug deep on this shit the first time around. Well, like I said, Justine, it was very much a catch and killed thing. But yeah, there was a woman. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Although scrubbed it from the internet as hard as I could. But there was one account for sure. I think there were I want to say there were two accounts, two anonymous accounts that were printed in the news, and then there was one who filed suit. Jane Doe files rape lawsuit. Okay. Oh, they did finally name her. Okay, Katie Johnson allegations. Um, E. Jean Carroll is the only one that's been convicted. Um, okay, here's the one I'm talking about. Jane Doe, Katie Johnson, claims she was repeatedly raped by Trump and Jeffrey Epstein at Epstein's New York City apartment in 1994 when she was 13 years old. A witness, also given a pseudonym, Tiffany Doe, said she recruited Jane Doe and others using the name Johnson. She gave an interview to the Daily Mail in which she said she did not know who Trump was at the time of the alleged attack, but identified him later when she saw him on television. It's not known why she withdrew the lawsuit. She's not spoken publicly or withdrawn her rape allegations since then. So the information is out there. Yeah, sorry, Emery. You came in at the wrong time. We weren't talking about any of this shit the whole time until now. But yeah, I will absolutely be vocal about Trump. I just want to be vocal about Trump in a way that people will listen to because we're at that point where I kind of feel like I have to be vocal in a way that people will listen to because the news is so convoluted and people have such a very difficult time discerning truth from fiction and sourcing facts from propaganda that I think that that's where we're going to make the biggest progress. And Trump is trying to turn this into an us versus them kind of thing. You know, it's Raiders versus Patriots, snowball for him as far as anybody's concerned. And as far as his followers are concerned, far as his followers are concerned, he's their team and they have to back him no matter what. And we need to get away from that and into something where like people with reason will vote reasonably. And honestly, a lot of it right now, statistically speaking, the more people who turn out to vote, the more it will show that America is not the Trump nation. More people don't want him than do. The problem is making sure those people vote because low voter turnouts advantage Republicans. That's why they pass all the voter suppression laws that they do. Low voter turnout is also a huge advantage to them because of the Electoral College, which is how Trump got in the first place, by losing the popular vote, but winning the Electoral College. That's how they were planning on getting Trump in the second time, was they thought they would make the Electoral College, and then when they didn't, they thought they would come up with all these crazy schemes and technicalities to get through. They thought Trump had appointed enough judges to get him enough of a legal ground to stand on to have the actual election results overturned by the Supreme Court and by Congress. And it's maniacal. I mean, that's what you want to tell people about Trump. The conspiracy to overturn the election was insane. Every single lawsuit he filed, and a lot of them with judges that he appointed, failed. He was a crackpot who was trying to overturn an election. How could anyone vote for that? Anyhow, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Facebook wasn't even going wackadoodle. Andrew was going wackadoodle on Facebook, but yeah, sorry guys. I got to get out of here for the weekend anyway. I got a lot of work to do before I can get out the door, and I'm hoping to get out the door on time. And it's actually, whoo, shit. Yeah, I really got to go. I meant to get out of here in the 5 o'clock hour, and it's now 6 o'clock. So, sorry about that. But like I said, on the one hand, I'm sorry we had to go there. On the other hand, it's really fucking important that people dig deep and learn the truth about Donald Trump if they are even remotely thinking about voting for him, or if you're even remotely thinking about sitting out this election and not voting against him, because he needs to be voted against. Look at the French elections. The French just had the biggest far-right victory in decades. And the far right were poised to literally take over French parliament. And it took all the rest of the French parties coming together and putting forward a single candidate per party, because the French actually have a coalition government. We don't. We have the two-party system. You got choice A or choice B. The French actually had to devolve back to choice A or choice B just to beat the far-right party. And they had the biggest election turnout in 40 years, 3 weeks ago. And they beat the far-right party, but the far-right party still made advances. They went from like 80 seats in the House to like 120. And the far-right party in France has more seats than ever before. And it's all because of immigration. All of it. The problems in Calais. Same thing with England. England just voted Labour in after 14 years of conservative leadership fucking shit up. And the reason the conservatives were able to get Brexit and were able to stay in power for as long as they were is because of the immigrants coming over in boats from Calais. The immigrant people hating brown people not wanting immigrants that don't speak the language and don't look like them moving into their country. And we have to stop electing leaders because they hate brown people. It's just madness. So I think that that's important. And I'm sorry that we had to hijack this for that, but hopefully it was worth it. And I promised to tell the story about how Paul Bostaff got oil spotted at Slayer one time. Remind me on Monday, or whenever you're in, remind me, I'll tell it again. I'll tell it for the first time. Or you can watch Paul tell it. Paul and I talk about it in the interview that we do together that's on my YouTube. Have a good weekend, guys. Appreciate you. And I appreciate your patience with all of that because it was crazy. But don't call me a coward because I will tell you to go fuck yourself. Ah.